Oxygen. Again. Woo-hoo. Generally, I don't even want to get involved, but, like, I'm just doing this for the sake of the Planet Ball community. I'm just gonna skip the beginning, because it's just a bunch of yapping.
The first allegation is that I am a pedophile, and the only evidence that was used to support these claims were a couple screenshots of me saying slurs and other disgusting things. However, when Regalatibriac used these screenshots, he taken them completely out of context.
That still doesn't support your case, because, like, you still just shouldn't say that stuff at all, because you were talking about doing a specific action to underage people in a kid's game. So that doesn't help your case at all.
To make it seem as if I am a predator when I am not. So now, I will give you the context behind these screenshots. When I was in that Roblox game, I noticed that there was a name changer G.
Bypassing is so funny, right, guys?
And for those that don't know, the free mod name changers on Roblox Studio don't have very good chat filters. So I went to the owners of the game who were in the game with me, and I said, hey, the chat filter on the name changer is broken. And just to prove my point, I said these horrible things, so they wouldn't think that I am lying.
You could have said anything else, though. You could have said fuck. You could have said, like, shit. You could have said a swear word. Not what you said, because that's way worse. You wouldn't need to say that at all. You could just say something slightly bad, and then get the people to actually fix the filters and still not say that stuff. You probably just want an excuse to say that stuff and then try to get away from it. And this still doesn't help, because you were still exposing it to minors and kids that shouldn't need to be exposed to this stuff.
Also, you can see me using the real chat to say, C doesn't work, and it becomes very obvious that that's me informing the game owners that the chat filter doesn't work. And that just proves my point even more.
You still could have said anything else, though.
So no, I am not a pedophile. And you have no right to call me that. And I would like to point out that Regalatibriac himself said the same thing that he is using to call me a pedophile.
First of all, what he apparently sent does not fit in the context of the conversation at all. And second of all, that's an edited screenshot. So.
And no, I'm not calling him a pedophile, because saying something doesn't mean you actually do it. But I'm just trying to show how hypocritical he is being here. So now we will debunk the allegation that I am a rapist. Regalatibriac has claimed that I am a rapist because I said slurs to him and his supporters.
Which would make you racist.
However, I would like to quickly debunk these screenshots. This person was harassing me in DMs.
If you call that harassment, then I don't know what to call you, what you do.
And calling me a pedophile just to anger me. And also, I had severe anger issues at that time.
Yes, because anger issues totally justify spamming slurs in people's DMs. And also, if you have such severe anger issues, then why are you in such a chaotic community? Like, genuine question.
Regalatibriac and his supporters were intentionally harassing me in DMs to make me say slurs and disgusting things out of anger.
You did all of that even before they started doing that, by the way.
So they can use it against me to call me a racist when I am not. Also, I would like to point out the fact that racism is the belief that some races are more superior than other races, and that saying slurs out of anger is not racism. And trust me, I do not believe that my race or other races are more superior. I believe that all races are equal, and people of all races, cultures, and ethnicities have the same rights as each other.
Okay, but if you say a slur that you're not supposed to say, that makes you racist or homophobic, depending on the slur. And especially in the way you were using them in a negative way and a hurtful way to make people feel bad and insulted, so you're using them in a way that basically makes you racist. Because that's how slurs are usually used in racial contexts.
So no, I am not a racist.
Judging by how often you use slurs, you probably are.
Homophobe.
Remember how you didn't even respond to that at all in the entirety of the video? And also remember how Thanasia approved, or Thanasia, I forgot how to pronounce her name, but they showed screenshots of you being homophobic to them even before, like, you had any interaction with them at all, and you were just insulting them. Yeah. And then you tried to pass it off as a joke, so.
or a pedophile.
I don't think you are a pedo, but you still shouldn't joke about that stuff or say that stuff around kids. That still makes you extremely weird.
And I am completely innocent.
No.
That will be the end of this video now. Goodbye.
In summary, you just showed images of you being a horrible person and tried to pass it off as jokes or just make excuses. Wow. Great video proving your innocence. Also, remember when you said you wanted to do Frost's cat, as well as say he doesn't deserve any rights because of his nationality and race?